Hi, and welcome to something newish. Well, it's new to me. The game has been available for a while now, but also it seems to be a version of, a retelling of, a side project of, I'm not entirely sure what the relationship is, to a game that I play quite a bit of, which is ZONA Project X. So this is ZONA Origin. It's in early access, much like Z.O.N.A Project X was. And I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I'm expecting sort of much of the same as the previous Z.O.N.A game. Maybe a bit more polished or something like that.
My name is Voron. I am the commander of the secret government unit SHIELD. The last thing I remember is that we were sent on a mission in two groups. The first group traveled by helicopter, flying over the fractured anomalies of the zone. The second moved on foot, trudging through dead, contaminated towns and villages. We had one goal, one route, but fate had other plans. The zone decided to intervene. An anomalous discharge struck us suddenly. A blinding flash, a thunderous roar rising from the depths, and then emptiness. I woke up near the ruins of Pripyat, surrounded by a deathly silence. No one was around. No trace of my group or those who were on the helicopter. In my mind were only fragments of memories, like the rustling of old newspapers in the wind. A faint whisper about how the Freedom faction had found something significant. Bunker X. Something strange is happening here. These discharges, could they be connected to the discovery of the bunker? Or perhaps the zone itself is leading me towards secrets beyond comprehension. Step by step, I press forward. Here, in this cursed silence, where the zone jealously guards its secrets, every answer costs more than life itself. Time has frozen. The path is laid. Only those who do not fear the darkness will have the zone's secrets revealed to them. But remember, here, every answer has its price, and every step could be your last. I have no choice. I am ready to pay that price.
Apparently we stopped reading out the text now. And that went away pretty quickly, so I didn't actually see what that said. I'll have to watch that back later.
Hello, Stalker. Let me tell you about the world you've entered.
Okay, next.
The right controller is your guide in this ominous and mysterious zone. Use the joystick for left or right turns. I recommend moving as you would in reality to make your movements more natural. Plus, it will help you burn off those extra calories.
Okay, usual movement system, good.
The left controller is the key to moving in the world. I hope you know how it works in VR. If you do, great, be careful. The dangers of the zone do not forgive mistakes. We wouldn't want to die right at the start, would we? When you're ready, approach the green marker. We'll continue there. And I almost forgot. If you want to speed up while walking, press the stick forward to start running.
Which stick? So yes, to stand there in a moment. So to just get back to what I was trying to say, I've had this on my wish list for a wee while, and then it was on sale earlier this week, I think. So I think I ended up paying like £7 for this or something like that. And I'm kind of intrigued to see where it takes us. So far, it looks almost exactly the same as Z.O.N.A Project X. Graphically, it looks very, very similar. I'm recognising quite a few of the music, quite a bit of the music and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if it's just like I've bought a repackaging of the existing game, or if it's one of those things where the dev had kind of been working on this game for a while and then realised that they wanted to sort of start from scratch. I mean, as a software developer myself, I recognise that sometimes you have a project you've been working on and you want to The better way to make it work exactly as you want is to just like start from scratch again. In fact, funnily enough, just before I actually started recording this, I released a started from scratch remaking of a fairly simple project that I've worked on and off for the last couple of years. I like a very, very simple piece of software, nothing on this scale. So I kind of recognize that sometimes the better way to actually improve something is to throw away, well, not throw away the original, but like re-implement it from scratch. So maybe it's like that, who knows. Anyway, let's find out.
Excellent. Now you can familiarize yourself with the slots that will be useful during your journey through the zone. Let's start in order. The slots marked in red are for storing ammo magazines. You can place them in the pockets on your chest and in the backpack over your left shoulder. To access the backpack, simply reach over your shoulder. It can be fixed in the air, but remember that if you move more than 3 meters away from it, it will automatically return to its place.
Sounds
to
familiar.
put the backpack back, you can either reach over your shoulder and release it, or bring your hand to your chest and release it. When the backpack can be placed over the shoulder, it will be highlighted with an outline. This is done so you can see when it can be done.
Cool.
Now, about the yellow slot on the right side of your belt. This slot is for pistols. It will save you in combat when you run out of ammo in your rifle and a monster is chasing you.
I don't see
You
yellow.
also have blue slots, one just above your belt
I
and
see
another on
green.
your head. In the lower slot, you can store a gas mask or a thermal imager, and in the upper slot, you can wear and use them.
Apparently it's a crotch slot. Okay.
Let's move on to the large green slot over your right shoulder. Here you can store automatic weapons. To put it in or take it out, you need to make a few simple movements. Bend your arm at the elbow and bring the controller to ear level.
I think we
Don't
understand
try to
how
reach
this
to-
works,
Do you see
right?
the white sphere above your head?
Yes.
That's a flashlight. Bring your hand to it and it will turn on or off. It's also important to know that you have a pouch with bolts on your left. They are necessary for temporarily disabling a
Oh, you just
but we'll talk
touch
more
it.
about that later.
Don't even have to
Further
click.
on, there's a PDA where you can view the map, current tasks, adjust graphics, and additional VR interaction options, and save your game progress. Note that saves are not available during training, so don't forget about that. When you're ready, move on.
Okay, so backpack. That's the same as before. Put it back over. I haven't got a gun. I don't have any ammo. Oh, what was that? Oh, bolt. Okay. Most of this looks similar. Am I starting the game or am I going out here? It looks like this is... Oh, tutorial thing. Okay, let's do the
Here's
tutorial.
your first pistol in the zone, the Makarov pistol. To your left, you have full magazines for it, and to the right, empty ones. But don't worry, they can always be reloaded. Take the box of ammunition and bring it close to the magazine and you can reload it. I want you to know you can both load and unload a magazine. To do this, squeeze the trigger on the hand holding the box. The bullet will change color and you can unload the magazine and discard it if you don't need it.
Oh, you
You can also
can.
transfer bullets from one box to another. It's all quite simple. I'm sure you'll catch on quickly.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay, that box is empty. Okay, yeah, that box is empty. That's full. So put that there. Put that there. That goes in there. That's good. That'll make sense. Oh! Go. Let go. There we go.
Try some shooting practice if you want. See the bottles standing on top of the container? Don't be shy. Go ahead and I'll be...
Okay. Missed. Missed again. Oh, why can't I get that last one? Okay. Oh, did that not need cocking? Try that again. There we go. Can't quite get my aim in this. That's better. Okay, I think I just found it. Let's see if you need to cock it. No, you don't. I can't quite get my aim in this. There we go. I got to squint through one eye. That worked. It's disappointing that you don't have to cock it to get it going again. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not such a terrible thing. But there's something about being in VR and having things work as you'd expect. I'm enjoying the red outline thing when the mag's empty. Clip? Mag? What do you call these things? I don't know. I'm not a gun person. But that's a nice little touch. But it also seems that the gun isn't actually modelled to remain, what would you call it, pull back, open, whatever, when it's empty. Did I put that box in my... Where did that go? There. Okay. I'm sure I put a full box of ammo in my backpack, so maybe another box spawned, or there was 2 boxes there. Right, what we're doing next? I don't know what we're doing next. I forgot, I wasn't paying attention. Do I have to shoot all the bottles to move on? Maybe I have to shoot all the bottles to move on. No, apparently not. How do I pull up there? There's a PDA, wasn't there? There's something to do with PDA. It's one of those games where I'm going to fail the tutorial. What are we doing here then? Let's assume we're just heading on. That's kind of cool. Almost curious as to what happens if I walk down. Yeah, just jump off there. Let's keep going. See where it takes us. There we go.
Now let's discuss the most important thing, your health. As you may have noticed, on your left hand is a portable PDA that displays your vital stats. Health, hunger, radiation protection, and psi protection. All these indicators are critically important. Hunger and health can be restored with injections and food.
So I guess that's hunger there on the right hand side.
Time. Keep an eye on these indicators because if they drop to 0, radiation damage will double, and you can die faster. In the training mission, all damage is minimized compared to the real zone, and the influence of hunger is disabled.
Okay.
Now about artifacts, mystical items of the zone. They can both increase and decrease the body's resistance to damage. To find out the pros and cons of an artifact, take it in your hand and press the B or Y button on the controller, depending on your controllers. This way you can learn not only about artifacts, but also about various items, including weapons. But for the artifacts to work, they need to be placed in the appropriate slot in the backpack. Take out the backpack. Great, see the 3 small white slots?
Oh, hang on.
These slots are specifically designed for artifacts. Place them there, and your vital signs will change. Also, remember that artifacts can only be found in anomalous zones using detectors. They are highly valued by stalkers.
Do you know, all through playing Z.O.N.A Project X, I was picking up the artifacts, storing them in these slots, but I never had a clue as to why I was doing it. Apparently, having them in these slots improves something, but they've got to be in the right slot.
And now we've come to the first dangerous area, the anomaly zone. They are often invisible to the naked eye and can be deadly, but always remember the bolts on your belt. Take out a bolt and throw it into the anomaly. This way you can discharge it. While the anomaly is recharging, usually taking 7 to 10 seconds, you can pass through. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. I'll be waiting for you further on.
Okay. I'm going to take these with me. I don't know if I want to. There's no remote grab, is there? Is that a thing I remember about this game? It's no remote grab. I'm going to take all this stuff. I don't know if I need it. What the hell's that? Okay. Light. So far so good. Don't have a gun. What I do have is... bolts are in the wrong hand. I'm supposed to throw with my left hand. I'm terrible at throwing in VR at the best of times. Throwing with my left hand. Oh, is that what this is? Ah, okay. Can I put it in my other hand? I can, okay, I can go in either hand. That's good.
Stop, wait! Do you see that blue sphere ahead?
Yeah.
It's one of the most treacherous anomalies in the zone. You can discharge it with a bolt, but its usual recharge time is only 2 seconds. That's not enough time to pass by it without taking damage. Moreover, these anomalies have a gravitational pull and often clump together, making it even more difficult to navigate through them. You can try to knock them down with a bolt or a handy object, and then it will fly away. But experienced stalkers know that the best way to deal with such an anomaly is to destroy it with a shot from a weapon. Give it a try.
My aim is terrible in this. Why is my aim so bad in this? No, I don't want a bolt. No, I keep grabbing bolts. There we go. That was so high. There we go.
Sometimes it might seem like there's no way forward, but remember, that's not the case. Always look for hidden opportunities. Do you see those yellow bricks on the wall? Excellent. Remember, you can always climb them to get over an obstacle. Sometimes, instead of bricks, there might be ladders or pipes, which are usually marked with a yellow line, although sometimes they're not. So, be attentive.
This is fine. I'm okay. Don't look down. Oh, I can't. Oh! Like how there's a brick on the ceiling that I can just hang on to. Oh, okay. I was a bit too close. Which one's health? Ah! Backpack's too full. Inject strongest and rarest injection developed by whatever. Let's do it. It's fine. Oh, I need to adjust my. Oh, my vision's gone weird. I seem to remember that is part of this. So yeah, so far this tutorial's actually really well done. It's so much better than
It's time to arm yourself with more powerful weapons.
starting out with
It's
Z.O.N.A
simple.
Project
The
X.
mechanics are the same as with the pistol. I'm sure you'll have no trouble.
Okay, I think we can figure this out. I haven't got enough slots though, have I? Can I fit you anywhere? Oh! No? What do you go on then? It looks like some kind of site for something, doesn't it? Right, I'll put you in there. Put you in there. No, already done that. What? Now I'm confused. I've lost some ammo. Managed to lose some ammo. Hang on. There it is. That worked. You go in there. Spare ammo. Already my backpack's getting a right mess. Okay, presumably, yes, you go over that shoulder. Okay, that's good. What are you then? I mean, I know what you are, but how do I fit you? How do I fit you? Do you fit on here? This looks like it should be going on the pistol, right? But no. Okay, we'll take that with us. Ah!
As you have already understood, in the zone you can modify almost any weapon. To find out what equipment can be installed on the rifle, simply press B or Y on the controller holding the weapon to see its characteristics. If the modification slots are highlighted in green, you need to find, for example, a collimator sight and take it to the workbench. Then secure the weapon in the workbench slot. The installation point will automatically be highlighted in red when you bring the sight to the weapon. The rest is easy. I'll be waiting for you further on. We have almost finished.
That didn't work. Try again. Because that's the wrong kind of sight. Did I just get cheated out of this? What about that? No. That doesn't look like the right kind of sight, right? Yeah. Oh! It worked. Oh, you just got to kind of hold it in place. Okay. A little bit janky.
It's time to practice shooting at infected scientists. They might be insanely stupid, but they still pose a danger. In training, they inflict significantly less damage than in the real world of the zone. Remember this. You probably already know how to deal with them, but let me give you a piece of advice. Many monsters in the zone can be killed with a single headshot.
Cool. Infected scientists. Absolutely the worst kind of scientists. Oh, shit. Run away. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Let's try that again. Does this need... Apparently this needs cocking. Okay. Can't get the aim on this either. I swear this sight's off. Is that a tree or is that someone? I can't quite tell. That was a headshot. That's a tree. Okay. Or a rock. So far, I don't know if it's just... So obviously I'm playing this on my PC with PSVR 2 as my headset. Much like when I played Z.O.N.A Project X, I'm finding the graphics a little murky. I think I was expecting or hoping it to be a bit better. But it's not terrible either. That was fun. That's actually really satisfying doing those shots. Okay. I think we're in the clear.
Your training is almost complete, my young Padawan. All that's left is to reach the end of this building. But who knows what awaits you there? I would prepare for surprises if I were you. After all, anything can happen in the zone. Hey, he. Good luck in the world of the zone.
Okay. It's like that, is it? Okay. As before, we can take... Can you put like bread on the side? No. Just going to eat it. Spare ammo. Spare health. What's this? I can't read that. Stalker's Guide to the Map of the PDA. Hello, Stalker. You probably already know that your PDA is a map of the area. No, I don't know that. If so, that's great. There's a little instruction. How do I pull up the map? That's a thing it hasn't told me. Ah, that's my PDA. Okay. Oh, get an itchy nose. Don't need that. Right. Lost my hand. I can't believe how disorganised my backpack is, and I've been in this game for like 20 minutes. That looks fun. I like this. Right. I'll light it up. All I got to do is get to the green area. 19 shots left. I'm going to have to come up with an actual way of organising my inventory. Let go. I think it was this game early on. It had one of those backpack systems that's really popular in VR games where it's just the circles and you put things in the circles. And that was kind of handy, but I'm sure it was this game they transitioned to this kind of put things in your backpack, everything has collision now, so you've got to arrange your backpack properly, which is actually quite nicely immersive and very different from, say, Into the Radius, where you can just put stuff in and it doesn't matter if it clips through. Oh, like that, is it? I actually can't see them. Oh, there we go. There's the light there. Whoa! Nicely played, game. Oh yeah, the human enemies drop. Can I? No. Can I put it over my back? I can, okay. If I put something over my back, it goes in my backpack. That's good. Are these human enemies? Actually, it doesn't look very human. But he dropped loot. So that's good. 8 shots left. Okay. Did it? Tutorial complete. Oh, hello. It would have been nice if it had actually put the menu in front of me. ZO.N.A Origin VR, difficulty level, rookie, experienced or stalker. On experienced and stalker difficulty levels, you won't be able to save your progress during raids. That's fair. I got experienced. So it looks like we're just going straight into the game. Now I'm okay, that way's forward. Got slightly disoriented there. Hey! Okay, so this looks kind of familiar. I ain't got shit. Okay, so that's the way that goes. Got some markers. Oh, wow. Gotta love a good marker in VR. Actually, no, what should do? Is there an eraser? Is that an eraser? That looks like the eraser. Ah, yeah, nice. So what I should do is rub that out, rub that out, rub that out. There we go. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, where's the eraser gone? I've lost the eraser already. Oh, there it is. Why is there a crow in my house? I mean, I'm okay with that. It's really hard to do. Okay. Session 1. I'm hoping that's going to save. Oh wow, there's a leaderboard and everything. So what are we actually doing? Because I don't seem to have any weaponry. Okay, that's my workbench. I don't know why there's spray. Looks like spray paints or something. Is there a place to buy weaponry?
Hey, Voron. When you get a chance, come see me. I've got a job for you.
Is that what I do? Let's try it. Oh, wow. Oh, go. So, I literally have a little bunker that I live in now. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Who are we going to see and where? Okay, so that's my home. Oh, there's a sign. Oh, try again. There's a sign with $1 on. That looks like a place to earn monies. In this house somewhere? No? Ah, there we go.
Good to see you're feeling better. Last time I saw you, you looked awful. The emission really did a number on you, but that's not important right now.
That's like the whole kind of that's not important right now is like such a great trope of like here's a little bit of exposition, but now I need to find a way to move into something completely unrelated.
Do you remember anything? Why you went there and what your mission was?
Not really. Everything's in bits and pieces. I remember we were with a group. Beyond that, it's all a blur. How do we progress? Oh. How do we progress? I said my bit. Oh, it went dark. Why did it go dark? It went dark for some strange reason. I feel like the game is sort of soft locked. How do I progress? It also looks like there's another... Why does it keep doing that? Oh, because I keep turning this light off? Apparently I do. So, there's zero way of actually progressing. How has this game been out for quite a while now?
That's not good.
What?
I think you need to give yourself a bit more time. It'll come back to you. Let me give you a simple task to check your skills. Haven't forgotten how to survive in the zone, have you? We've got a cursed spot here at the base.
Oh, I think I'm just supposed to click on the thing
I'll mark
that
it
I'm
on your
supposed to
PDA
say.
map. Take a detector and look for an artifact there. When you find it, come straight to me. After that, we'll call it even for saving you. Meanwhile, I'll dig around through my channels about your group, maybe find something useful.
That wasn't obvious I was supposed to actually click on what I was supposed to say. We've got a cursed spot here in the base. Stalkers avoid it. I'll mark it on your PDA map. Take a detector? Do I have a detector? No. Is this a detector? Hopefully. Yes. Okay. Cool. We got a job. Where's the cursed? How do I know where the cursed thing is? How do I know? I don't know how I know where the cursed thing is. Oh, probably there. Search area. Okay. Kind of over that way. Let's go that way. If I sniff now and again, do forgive me. I seem to be suddenly developing a sniffly nose. I think it's a mild allergic reaction to something. Might be a little bit hay fever. I've wandered into someone's back garden and now I'm stuck. I figure that's it. What am I supposed to... What do you want me to do with it? Was that it? Oh. Ah. Oh, it moves. Can I... I got no weaponry. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just be scanning it? Well, that's not doing anything. Hang on, let's just double check the mission. Quests. Find the artifact. Well, I found it. It's there. Well, maybe that's not it. Okay, that's not it. Which will be why that thing wasn't showing up. Not there. Oh, so it is there. Oh. How do I grab it though? Because there's no remote grab. Right. So that's just normal shit around here, apparently. And running is definitely just pressing on the left stick, which is entirely normal. I mean, I don't mean that sarcastically. Whoa! I mean, like, literally how you run in almost every game I own. Right, there we go.
Oh, I had no doubt that you would handle this task. It means the emission didn't damage your mind too much. That's good. Thanks for the artifact. We can consider ourselves even.
Okay.
Now, about your problem. I managed to find out a few things. Stalkers from Z.O.N.A said they saw a chopper near the village of Krivaya Rogan shortly before the emission. But it wasn't a regular one. How can I put this? It was different from the ones that usually patrol the zone. It had some additional protection against ESI emissions.
Wow, it's just psi emissions.
Judging by its flight direction, it was heading towards Pripyat. I think you should start your search there, but you can't just walk into Pripyat now. The last emission made large areas deadly for any stalker.
So there's no way to get to Pripyat now.
Not exactly. There is one way through the underground collector. I can't say it's safer than the surface, but at least there's no high radiation level. However, you better not run into a Domovoid down there, one of the most dangerous creatures in the zone.
What's that creature?
Oh, every stalker describes the encounter differently, if they survive. Big, hairy, with glowing eyes in the dark. But all survivors say the same thing. Despite being strong, there's something human about it. If you don't attack it at the first meeting and look it straight in the eyes, it seems to understand and pity you. But if you turn away or shoot, it attacks immediately. All right, enough scary stories for today. Maybe they aren't there anymore. Strange creatures. Anyway, I'll put the coordinates of the underground collector in your PDA. When you're ready, head there. I'll also add the coordinates of the raid zones. You don't have any gear. You can find some useful stuff there. Sometimes you can find something very useful. What you don't need, you can always sell on the black market to buy weapons, ammo, or medkits. And also, consider this a personal gift from me. I ordered an AK-74 and a Makarov pistol with some ammo to be left for you in your shelter. Hope it helps. And remember, you're always welcome at the Free Stalkers base. You can talk to the guys. Maybe they have some tasks for you. But I'd recommend going on raids first. Running around the zone with just one rifle is not the best idea.
Thanks for the help and advice. My health's not great. Do you happen to have a loaf of bread I could borrow? Greetings, recruit. Have you by any chance heard of anomalies? Yes, I have. I'm not sure I'd sleep in that outfit. Oh my god, they're all... There's two of the guys in those things. That's awesome. I'm sure quite a lot of the assets I'm seeing in here were in Z.O.N.A Project X as well. For every recruit there's an immutable truth. Your first and foremost ally in the zone is your PDA. Yeah, okay, cool. Ah, this is a place for buying and selling? Yeah, if I remember, you put stuff in there and you sell. So, Z.O.N.A Project X, this was all done in your bunker, which was a completely different place from anywhere else. I don't know where my bunker is. Over here. Through there. I remember the scarecrow. There we go. So this is my bunker. All mine, all to myself. That's quite nice. That's really good of them. My hand keeps getting stuck. Oh, I do have a gun. Okay. Oh, he said he was going to put weaponry in here for me, didn't he? That's right. Oh, that's nice of him. Whoop. This gun sticks to my hand for some reason. I don't know what these are. They look like spray paints. That certainly came out blue. Oh, that came out red. Okay. That looks sort of white. Is that green? Yeah, that's green. Does that mean I can paint my weapon? I can. So much fun. I'm not sure why I'd want to. I made a mess of my weapon now. How do I make it black? Can I clean it? How do I clean it? I want to take the paint off. Okay, I just made it nice. Toxic green camouflage. Did that go? No, that didn't go over my shoulder. There needs to be a remote grab. Ah, there we go. That worked. There is a remote grab. But not always. There we go. Sort of gravity glove. Okay. Right, there is a remote grab. That's good. So this looks very much like Z.O.N.A Project X as well, where there's all these different what would you call them? Fetch quests, I suppose. There's a word I was going for. Okay, cool. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it here because I just wanted to come in and have a quick dip and see what it's like. Doing the tutorial to refamiliarise myself with this game makes a lot of sense as well. As for what this game is, it does feel like the dev decided that, like, I need to redo Z.O.N.A Project X. But I'm gonna, rather than make it an upgrade for people who've already bought that, I'm gonna do it as a new game. And quite frankly, I'm not mad about that at all. Actually, it seems perfectly fine. It looks like it's a bit more coherent, a bit better put together. Graphically, it looks about the same as before. As I move, the graphics are a little bit janky. There's something about some VR games, I don't know if it's that they all use the same engine or whatever, but the graphics all look a little, I don't know, murky, fuzzy. Everything looks fine, but it doesn't look quite right. It's a really hard thing to explain. Maybe a little oversaturated, a little over sharpened, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't mind, you know, ultimately I don't mind. It's because it's just it's still a fun VR experience. So as I say, I think I paid like £7 for this or something like that. And so far I'm happy with what I've bumped into, what I've tinkered with. And I'm going to have some fun mucking about with this. Looking at this, that's where I need to go story-wise. And these are, yeah, just raids. So I've got 2 raids I can do at the moment. I imagine that's how that's going to pan out. Yeah, because I want to go there. But to get there I have to go through there, apparently. And it looks like there's going to be plenty more stories. So it looks like it's better, no pun intended, but actually this is correct. Looks like it's better mapped out. So yeah, I like that. Right. As I say, I'm going to leave it here. I also have no clue how you actually get out of here. I haven't found a menu. No, that's not the menu. Is there a menu? Is there a menu? Hello, menu. I don't think there's a menu. They use... Oh, hang on. It's got to be in the PD. Yes, okay, there's an exit. I'm a little bit scared to actually find out what happens if I press the exit button. Because this was one of the things that's on Project X was... I haven't done save. Should probably do save, shouldn't I? Right, I've saved. Okay. I may have found myself needing to go back through the tutorial again. Who knows? But this was a problem I found with Z.O.N.A Project X in the earlier days, that like sometimes you press the exit button and that was it. The game would just exit. It was that straightforward. There was no... Are you sure? And all that kind of stuff. It was sort of the same with the saves and everything. You kind of just, if you went anywhere near it, it just loaded or saved or something. I can't remember exactly what it was now. So active, completed, failed. I haven't failed any, so that's good. Bit of help. Oh right, okay. That's actual. Let's have a look. We're on high at the moment. Dare I try ultra? Ultra plus? Not really seeing a difference. What we've got here, move direction, smooth rotation, all that kind of stuff. You'd expect all that. Sound, that's all good. Texture quality, full resolution. Oh, you can drop the resolution on textures. Oh, let's try that. Oh, that might. Oh, no, that worked. With text might make a difference. Oh, it's taken a while. Okay, yeah, definitely better resolution. But I'm wondering if it makes things at a distance look better. That didn't make any difference. It's a real pause when you do that, but that's not surprising. Yeah, I'm liking this so far. It seems fairly well rounded. I like this. This reminds me of the old Commodore 64 luggable kind of thing that I used back in the 1980s. I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to finish here. I will be putting this into rotation. I will be playing this. I'll see how I go. I don't think I actually finished every quest in ZONA Project X, just because there was a couple... Oh, I was trying to scratch back of my head and that didn't go well. I seem to remember there's a couple of missions that weren't going great, but also the missions weren't that satisfying in ZONA Project X. They were okay. But that's what they were. They were okay. So I'm going to be intrigued to see how these play out, because maybe that's the big selling point of this, is it's more of a coherent story, it's more of a coherent whole. I did play the story all the way through in ZONA Project X, but I seem to remember it just sort of came to an end. I mean, obviously all stories come to an end if they got an end, but you know what I mean, it sort of was a bit abrupt. I remember it not being satisfying as such, but it was fun. I had fun. I'm going to remember to mark that, keep count, and see how long I keep going. So anyway, from this first and intrigued dip into ZONA Origin, right? It's called ZONA Origin, isn't it? Does it tell me? No, let go. Try again. Wait, there we go. No, it's not going to tell me what to go. ZONA Origin. I'm sure it's ZONA Origin. Thank you very much for watching. And goodbye.